All that information on the Franklin County Auditor. Just make sure your proposed rent and security deposit, that the deposit is equal to or less than the rent. So let's go on to our utilities then. Now, what type of house do you have? What type of property do you want to rent?
It's a standalone. It's a 3-bedroom.
Single family home?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll put down 3-bedroom. And how much rent do you want to charge?
About $800 a month.
$800? Okay. Okay, let's look at our utilities. That's section 11. You need to decide if the tenant or the landlord is going to pay. So we only want to see T's or O's. The only exception, of course, would be the air conditioning. You can put NA if it doesn't have a window or central air, okay? So in looking at our utility sheet, in this case, where's your property? Is it in the suburbs or in the city?
It's actually in the city.
In the city? Okay, so we're going to use the city SUC utility sheet. And let's start with the heating. Is it gas or electric?
Heating is gas.
Okay, and who's going to pay that, the tenant or the landlord?
Tenant.
The tenant, okay. So immediately we go down and circle $56. So I'm going to write that here. The heating, that means cooking is the stove.
Right.
Okay, so do you have a stove in the unit?
Yes, we do.
Oh, what type is it? Is it gas or electric?
It is also a gas range. It's a gas.
Okay, it's a gas stove. I love a gas stove. I haven't had one for a long time. So in this case, we're going to put $9 down for the gas stove. The water heating, is that gas or electric?
Gas as well.
It's gas as well. So the tenant's paying, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's one. If the tenant's paying one thing that's gas, they're paying everything in the unit that's gas.
Right.
Sometimes people make the mistake of, changing it up, but it has to be consistent, okay? So in this case, we're going to put down $20 for gas as the utility allowance. Now, electric. Other electric is simply the electric bill.
Okay.
Okay, so who's going to pay the electric bill in the unit?
They're covering all the utilities.
They're covering all these. So we're going to put down $45 for the electric. Mm-hmm. And water and sewer. You're saying they're paying everything, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to get $17 for the water since it's in the city and $20 for the sewer. No, I apologize. It's $30 for the sewer and $17 for the water.
Right.
You see those numbers there?
Yes.
So that's a total of $47 for water and sewer. Trash collection, just put O.
Okay.
The owner's always responsible for the trash, except in some of the suburban communities. So we'll just put O since it's in the city. The stove and refrigerator, you're going to provide one?
Yes.
You are going to provide the stove and refrigerator?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to not give the tenant any credit for that because you're going to provide that. So you put O's for owner. Now make sure when you provide the stove and the refrigerator that they work. Okay?
Right.
As soon as the inspector comes out, they'll look at the property, they'll look at your appliances, and they have to be in good working condition. Now what we do is add up these numbers. So we have $177. So for rent, you've asked for $800. And for the utilities, $177. So all total, it's $977. And if you look at your sample rent burden sheet, that's a good price because the $977 is less than the tenant has to spend when we add up the rent plus utilities and look at the rent burden sheet. So you've done a good job. See how easy that was?
Oh,
yeah. Do you have any more questions?
No.
Thank you, Ms. Whitaker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you are so welcome. Larry, as always, it's good to see you. Robert?
Oh, yeah. Thanks
luck.
for. Thank you.
Man, you'll do well.
All right. Thank you very much.
If you have any more questions, just give us a call.
I will do that. I will do exactly that.
Be working on it.
Yeah. You too. Although the one thing is, the inspection. How tough is this inspection anyway?
Well, your inspection myths are actually just that.
they're myths.